So CES 2018 is over. I'm back home in Texas, but that doesn't mean I don't have more videos for you guys. I actually have one more video. This one's from the Razer booth. And I'm just going to say it right off the bat, I was not very impressed with the Razer booth. Last year was far superior in my opinion. It was a lot bigger last year. They had more space. They had a bunch of computers set up to game. They were really showing off what they had to offer. This time they were just a small booth in the front of the South Hall on the first floor. It was very cramped, very small, and there wasn't anything really spectacular. They did have Project Linda, which I'm going to get into in a moment, but they didn't have that 3-screen laptop they had last year that really caught everyone's eye. Their giant thing that caught everyone's eye was actually a giant keyboard for some reason that appeared to be fully functional. I mean, you could press the switches, they clicked, but okay, I guess? I don't know. They had a few aisles where they were showing off some of their products like the Razer Blade Pro or the Razer phone, which I don't get what people are really going on about the screen. So yeah, let's talk about the Razer phone a bit. So this is my first chance to try it here or there on the show floor. I mean, it's smooth, but I mean, I could tell the difference, to be fair. But it's only when I really swiped really hard, when I tried to do something, that I really noticed the 120 hertz. Day-to-day use, I would not be able to really notice. I mean, it's there, and if you're looking for it, it's there. But the 60 hertz feels snappy enough. The double refresh rate doesn't really add anything mind-boggling like everyone seems to be claiming. It was kind of just, okay, it's there. But anyways, that was not the focus. The main focus was Project Linda, turning the Razer phone into a laptop, which is kind of similar to Microsoft's Continuum, I believe it was called, or Samsung's Dex. But they have a slightly different approach. They have their own Blade Stealth looking laptop where you put the phone in as a trackpad. And the difference between this year's special project and previous year's special project is people actually got a chance to try it out this year. So I did get a chance to try it out, and again, that's probably saying a theme here, not very impressed. Right off the bat, it did not work as a trackpad. It just did screen mirroring and added a custom skin on top of Android added by Razer. And then that was it. They were showing off, you couldn't touch this, but a demo of how it could work if you're playing a game, for example. You could have some stats or whatever in the phone part. But from what I got to test it was just a special desktop-looking skin on top of Android that was screen mirroring off the phone into the display. So maybe I just wasn't doing something right, but it seemed like there was definitely room to grow. Now, there was a mouse on the side, and that worked as a normal mouse, as expected. But the whole phone-to-laptop experience didn't quite sell it for me. One thing here, though, is that this one, I feel, has more of a chance than any of the previous Razer projects of actually making it to market. They had demos, multiple demos that you could mess around with and touch and feel, and it felt more like a finished project and less of a proof of concept. So I guess we'll see later this year if that ends up coming out. There are a lot of questions about it. I'm not really going to go into those in this video because that's not the point. But yeah, the other special thing they showed was the set of speakers. They're supposedly really powerful and have RGB, but it was a noisy show floor. They weren't really testing them. They just had them on display. So that's enough of that. So if this video was kind of boring, yeah, I get it. That's how I felt when we got to the Razer booth. The Razer booth was actually the first booth my team and I visited when we arrived at the convention center Tuesday midday-ish after we picked up our badges. And because we expected it to be as fun as it was last year, but we were kind of let down. The special projects were kind of let down. The whole booth, I was not very impressed. But anyways, that was just my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, let me know in the comments below. If you agree with me, definitely leave a like and stay subscribed so you can see more cool videos. Not necessarily like this one because this is the last CES video, but still, you should subscribe for more cool videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.